can't take any more, Labour Party leader Keir Starmer's wife finally speaks out. In a political landscape already fraught with tension and uncertainty, the recent comments from Labour Party leader Keir Starmer's wife have sent shockwaves through the nation. This unprecedented declaration has unveiled a deep rift within the party at a time when unity is not just desirable but essential. The stakes couldn't be higher. This moment could very well define the future of Labour and the political fabric of the UK itself. Critics are labeling this moment as a betrayal of Labour's core values, arguing that Starmer's leadership has strayed far from the party's traditional principles. Many are asking, how could a leader, once seen as a beacon of hope, allow such a fracture to occur within his own household? The narrative of a divided Labour is not merely a sensationalist headline, it embodies a struggle that resonates with voters who feel increasingly alienated by the political elite. This is no ordinary family dispute, it's a reflection of a party grappling with its own identity amid a backdrop of public discontent. Historically, this moment echoes the tumultuous times following Brexit, when the nation faced a seismic shift in its political landscape. The Labour Party, once a formidable force, found itself at a crossroads, navigating the treacherous waters of public opinion and internal conflict. Starmer's leadership has been marked by a series of controversial decisions that many believe have compromised the party's foundational ideals. The juxtaposition of a leader's personal life against the public's expectations creates a narrative of crisis that cannot be ignored. As public figures weigh in, the consensus is clear. Many fear that Starmer's inability to manage this situation will have far-reaching consequences. Critics argue that his failure to address the concerns raised by his wife signals a deeper malaise within the party. Analysts warn that if the Labour Party cannot unify its message and leadership, it risks becoming irrelevant in a rapidly changing political environment. The once mighty party, which stood as a bastion for workers' rights and social justice, now seems to teeter on the brink of obsolescence. This situation is not just about one couple's conflict, it symbolizes a larger struggle for the very soul of the Labour Party. The stakes are high, and the implications could reverberate through the corridors of power for years to come. If Starmer cannot reconcile his personal and political life, he may find himself facing a storm of dissent from within his ranks. The British people will not forgive a leader who appears out of touch with both the party's base and the broader electorate. The rhetoric surrounding this incident is reminiscent of past political battles where leaders faced insurmountable pressures and public scrutiny. In the spirit of historical conflicts, this moment demands decisive action. The country stands at a crossroads, where the direction taken now could mark a new era of influence, or lead to a further fracturing of the political landscape. The urgency of the situation cannot be overstated. The Labour Party has a choice to make, and its decision will shape the future of British politics. In a climate rife with distrust and division, the call for unity becomes even more critical. The Labour Party must rally around its leader, but it also must listen to the voices of dissent within its ranks. As the narrative unfolds, many are left wondering whether the party can recover from this public relations disaster. The implications stretch far beyond the confines of political strategy, they touch on the very essence of democracy itself. As we move forward, the question remains, will Keir Starmer rise to the occasion, or will he succumb to the pressures of a party in turmoil? This could very well be a pivotal moment in the Labour Party's history, one that determines whether it can reclaim its position as a champion for the people or fade into obscurity. Now is the time for action. The British people deserve a Labour Party that stands firm, one that represents their hopes and aspirations. Join the conversation, like, subscribe, and become a part of this growing movement. Together, we can ensure that the Labour Party rises to meet the challenges of our time, forging a path toward a brighter future for all. The struggle continues, and it is one that we must all engage in.